Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Follow that box. My name is Michael.
And my name is Tammy.
All right, guys. We decided to come out the truck for today, guys. We just want to give you guys some information, man. Information that's going to be very, very beneficial to your box truck company. So we're going to bring it to you guys. Man, we got some things to talk about here. You guys been leaving some comments, man. We actually want you guys to be profitable.
Right.
Man, we want you to make that money, guys. So what are we doing? How do we choose our loads, man? How are we making sure that we get the money that we need, man, to be on the profit side? Going to show you how to do it. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So what do we do here? Miss Tammy. Now, I'm out in the truck most of the time. Now, she's actually is the dispatcher. She's doing a great job, man, dispatching for our trucks, for our drivers, getting those loads, man. I appreciate her doing that. Man, we're actually making good money. We're on the profit side, man. We're kicking off the year 2024, man, and it's looking good already. So we're going to show you guys how to do it. So let me ask you a question, Miss Tammy. What are the things that you look for, and what do you do in your daily activity to get those loads, man, to find those good paying loads? What do you do?
Well, the first thing I do, I prepare myself, and every day I'm going to make sure on that load board by a certain time. I'm going to be on that load board no later than 6:45 because we're in Central Time Zone. So if I get on the load board at 7 o'clock, by the time I'm loaded on the load board by 7 o'clock, in some time zones it's already 8 o'clock, so a lot of loads are already out there. Another thing that I do, and a lot of people may not do this, and sometimes it's beneficial, sometimes it's not. On Sundays, I'm going to plan for our week. I'm going to look to see if there's any loads out there. A lot of times there are not loads out there on the load board but on Sundays, but sometimes you may find something that's out there because someone may put something out there on Saturday or Sunday. And if you see it there, you can be one of the first people to call on that load on Monday morning. So that's what I try to do. I try to make sure that I monitor that load board all day long. If I'm in the office working, I'm on that load board from anywhere from 7 a.m. in the morning. Like I said, I'm at my desk by 6:45. From 7 a.m. to at least 4 p.m., I'm monitoring that load board because I'm not just looking for loads that particular day. I'm looking for loads for the whole week. And in some cases, I'm also looking for loads for the following week. Good example of that. I was in the truck with Michael on Friday. Was it Friday when we took the load? On Friday. And I just decided to go ahead and start looking for loads for next week. So I pushed my date out to Friday of next week. One of my loads came up that we normally do. It's a broker that we work with all the time. The load is for Tuesday. It's picking up Tuesday, delivering Wednesday. But had I waited until Tuesday morning, I may have missed that load. So it's important for you to look ahead at the load board and plan ahead on the load board for your loads.
So I got a question, Miss Tammy. How do I know whether I'm actually making money on that load? Let's say, for instance, I get a load, whether I find a load or a broker call me and say, hey, I got a load for you guys. This load is going 375 miles and I'm willing to pay $500 for that load. Am I making money, or how do I figure out whether I'm making money?
In our particular situation, we wouldn't take a load for that because on a load that's going 375 miles and if it's only paying you $500, you're only going to make $1.33 a mile for that load. So there's almost no way for you to be profitable on there because you got to take in consideration the gas. So no, that's not a load that we would take.
So how do I calculate that? What am I doing to calculate to make sure I'm getting the amount per mile?
in order to calculate the amount per mile, you're going to take the amount that they're going to pay you for the load. For example, like you said, $500, and you would divide that by 375 miles. And that's going to give you your rate of $1.33 per mile.
So $1.33 a mile wouldn't be a good paying load.
No, because you have to know your limits. You have to know how much you need to make in that truck. You need to know how much you need to make in order to sustain your business. You need to know how much you need to make for insurance and your drivers and everything. You need to also take in consideration deadhead, because you may take that load and you may not get anything going back. So a lot of time it's good to also calculate deadhead in that rate also, if you can.
So actually, guys, for that load right there that we were just talking about, going 375 miles, man, you will actually need at least anywhere between, $750, $800 for that load in order to make at least, you want to at least get your $2 rate per mile, guys. At least. You don't want to really go up under $2. The only way that you can take a load like that, I would say maybe it's a few pallets and it's going in the direction that you're going in. Maybe you can pick that up and make that money then. But in other cases, man, you do not want to take that type of load, man, going down the road. You're going to lose money. Just like she explained, man, you're going to lose money. You got to count your fuel costs going down the road, man. You got to do that. And that's a part of making your business profitable, making sure you're making a profit on these loads, man. When you hear when people say something about a cheap load, that is exactly what they're talking about. That would be considered as a cheap load. Now, these brokers know that they could pay more. You're just going to have to know how to negotiate. Don't be afraid to ask for more, guys. Put it out there, man. And don't be afraid to say, no, you can't do it for that, man. We're all in this game together, of course. We're all in together, man. We need to make sure we're getting good money to take these loads down the road. It's you that out there driving, man. It's you that out there delivering that freight. So they got to come up with you, man. They got to negotiate with you, man. They got to budge a little, man, in order for you to stay on that profit side, man. So always, man, make sure you negotiate, right?
Right. Make sure you negotiate. Yep. And don't be afraid to turn, like you said, turn that load down. If it's not going to benefit you or profit you to take that load, don't take that load. Because I promise you, there are going to be more loads out there.
Of course, and we also have, man, brokers call. Now, sometimes the same broker will call you back, and they will accept your price. We had that happen several times, man, several times. The load stayed out there on the load board. If we're going through the load board, man, those loads will stay on there, man. Just have to keep your eye on them, and sometimes they will call you back and they accept your offer, man. So that's how we do it, man. That's how we do on a regular basis, man. We always talk about how we're going to do for this week, man. We always try to make each week different, man, how we can make more money for the next week, man. That's just how we do it. We always looking at things, man. Make sure you always looking at what you're doing. Write it down. There's something about writing things down, man. You can go back and look at your notes. You can go back and watch videos. Of course, man, those videos that's really, really informing you, man, watch those channels. It may not be just this channel. We appreciate you guys, of course, man. We always appreciate you guys. But on this channel, we're going to tell you the truth about this box truck business, man. We're going to tell you about some of the mistakes that we made. Of course, we made some mistakes. You don't keep repeating the mistakes, man. We're going to tell you what we're doing to get better. You should get better. Don't keep doing things the same way, man. You're going to keep getting the same results. Once you keep doing things the same way, be profitable. We want you to be profitable. It's loads out there for you, man. And like she said, get to know your brokers. Man, call them. Call them on a regular basis. Hey, you got something for me today, man? I'm in Mississippi. Do that, man. I'm giving you a gem now, guys. This is the way we do it on a regular basis. A lot of brokers call us. Right. Almost every single day, man, brokers are calling us. So that's why I try to tell you guys, It's fine working a load board, of course, man, but build a relationship. She's got a good relationship with a lot of brokers, man. And a lot of those brokers called, and I was right in the vicinity that they wanted that load picked up. Now, how good is that? That's just awesome, man. That's just awesome. So we just want to take a moment with you guys today, man, just to give you a little info, man, on how we do it, you know, and hopefully this will help some of you guys, man. Some of the questions that you've been asking, man, we appreciate that. Man, I love those questions. Those questions, comments, man. I appreciate you guys. Do me a favor, though. Some of you guys just tuned in with us, man. What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Keep up with us, man. We'll love to have you guys, man. We'll love to have you.
Okay, again, thank you for tuning into our channel. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time we upload a new video. And again, thank you for following that box. Nothing like it.